From Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza, it's Today with Hoda
and Jenna.
It all starts right now.
Hey everybody, it's Friday. Happy Friday. Happy July 26th.
Olympics are here.
Happy opening ceremony day.
Opening ceremonies. What time? When
Today is the day. They're going to be in prime time, but
Yeah.
you will also be able to see it live in the afternoon. I think it's around 1 o'clock,
Yes.
12 or 1.
Okay.
But you can see it in the afternoon right after our show, and then it's going to be in prime time, which will be great. It's kind of fun to watch with the family later.
And you were right, Celine Dion. You called that. We actually texted each other at the exact same time.
Mm-hmm.
I sent an article that she was seen in France.
Yeah, she sent it. We literally simultaneously exchanged texts. I sent you a TMZ one, and then I saw a Variety one, and you sent me the other one. Anyway, I do think the opening ceremony will be, they say it is the most watched event globally.
Wow.
And I think I just feel like it's like one of those things, and the pressure on France to make it unique, because it's such an artistic city, so you want it to reflect all the things that Paris has to offer.
It sounds like it's going to be incredible.
Very cool,
and
very
also,
cool.
don't we need something that's unifying?
Yes.
For all of us.
Yes. I like cheer for your team, but also I like to teach my kids about other countries. Like, oh, see where that country is? Get the globe. That's right here.
Yes.
That's the, that kind of thing.
Okay,
it's fun.
We're going to be doing it, and we'll be looking for you, and I'm going to need you to do a little symbol for me.
Oh, okay. So when I'm in opening ceremony, I have to do something? What is it?
Well,
not this.
Do we not want to recreate
this? That might be a little obvious during opening.
Okay, well, you did it on Thanksgiving Day at the Thanksgiving parade. I'm pretty sure that was obvious. But what else could you do?
How about if I do something a little more subtle? How about if I flip my collar like this?
Wait. Okay, great.
Double.
But what are you wearing? Because
I don't know, but whatever I'm wearing,
I love that she's like, what if I do something more subtle?
I'm going to do it. So look for this. Ready? Look for this. You ready? Like this. Okay, look for that. That's you. I got you covered.
Okay, I cannot wait. I will be watching, and all of y'all, I remember last time during the Thanksgiving parade, I found out about it because we had paused for me to go make my, Libby's pumpkin pie, and I got a million phone calls that you had done the...
Yeah, I did that. You're right.
Okay,
and I'm going to
practice one more time, just so we can all be prepared. Is your face going to be that too?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Don't forget about me.
I won't forget. All right.
Okay, so Kate Hudson, y'all, she stopped by Watch What Happens Live with our friend Andy Cohen, and she shared a pretty surprising revelation about her Fool's Gold co-star, Matthew McConaughey. Take a look.
Melanie G said, was that old urban legend true that you forced Matthew McConaughey to wear deodorant while filming Fool's Gold?
No.
No.
No, he doesn't wear deodorant.
Right.
And by the way, I don't either.
There you go.
As Brad just realized the backstage, I had to look for a deodorant bag.
Right.
No, my thing is that I could smell him from,
right,
because I got so we were
Matthew's
so close.
here. Yes.
Yeah, he's an we're au naturel.
Wow.
They're both au natural together.
Earthy. Earthy.
Do you like an earthy...
I kind of, you know what?
An earthy fragrance?
I kind of like a Dial soap kind of fragrance.
Yeah.
I like a clean, fresh kind of out of the shower. I think that's really sexy. But everyone's got their own thing. A lot of people like that.
No deodorant.
That whole...
Pheromone
thing.
Mm-hmm. I think maybe you'll meet a pheromone man in France.
My word.
I think in Francais. But you never know, right? You could be at a cafe sipping a little cappuccino.
I love your accents. You have one universal accent for everything. It's hilarious. Okay, there's a hot new trend, guys, for tween boys. So if you have a tween boy, let us know if you think this is on point. Teen boys are getting perms.
What?
With the pink rods. They are wrapping up their hair in the pink rods and going to the salon.
So evidently, Kourtney Kardashian's son Mason got a perm.
Yeah.
Bro perms. Like
Bro
this
perm
one.
videos, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Are racking up millions of views. Wait, that's a perm? Oh, that was a before?
Look at that. You know what? Oh, with all
That's
the cotton
during?
and everything. Oh, and that's the after. That did look good.
No, it did look good.
Okay.
But I thought it looked good before, too.
Remember when Justin Timberlake had that really tight perm? Mario Lopez had a perm.
That might just be his hair. That might just be his hair.
But
Did
he
they both
had
get
that look.
perms?
That's kind of the look, though, that kind of boy bandy kind of perm guy. Did you ever get a perm?
Oh, yes, I did. Oh. I sure did. Thank you for asking.
No, I wondered, how old were you?
I was in 3rd grade. Or maybe 5th grade.
You got a perm in 5th? Okay.
Yeah,
and
I begged my mom.
You wanted curly?
I wanted curly.
So you did the rods and the...
Yeah, and all that stuff. It was a one and done perm for me.
How did it look? Do you remember? Did you like it? Was it just thick and wavy, or was it like tight?
Thick, not thick.
Was it tight?
It was tight. It wasn't, here's the thing. As a little girl, you kind of hope to change the way you look, and a perm ain't going to do it. You know what I mean?
That is such a true fact.
A perm isn't going to do it.
Every kid tries to be the opposite.
You took out I was like, wait, this is it?
This is what I get?
I'm still me. But that was okay. I'm still me. Here I am. Anyway, interesting that the perms are back.
Yep, they're back.
All right, well, you know who else is at it?
Who?
The Kelsey Bros.
The Kelsey brothers. Now, they have created their new very own breakfast cereal. So Jason and Travis teamed up with General Mills. And what did they do, Jenna?
They combined their 3 favorite cereals into one bowl.
Reese's
it's called the Kelsey's
Puffs,
Mix.
Cinnamon Crunch, and Lucky Charms all in one bowl. Can you kind of picture them being kids in high school and then dumping out the very end of the Lucky Charms and whatever's left over in all the boxes and just eating one big bowl? Okay,
for some reason, I'm not together. I'm not into a fruity flavor with a cinnamon flavor combined.
Okay,
I think you keep the fruits separate.
Okay, so you and I made ours too. You have Cocoa Puffs.
A Life cereal, which is my very favorite.
You like Life? I love Golden Grahams.
You do?
I love Golden Grahams. I did Golden Grahams, Fruity Pebbles, and Captain Crunch. Yeah, Captain Crunch.
Were you
Remember
allowed
with Crunch Berries?
Were you allowed this type of cereal when you were young?
My parents said they didn't mind it.
My mom did not allow it.
She didn't allow. So what did you have? Special K?
Grape nuts.
Oh God, grape nuts were the worst.
And I learned I watched on TV one night that you could put grape nuts in the microwave, and I was like, oh, that will be delicious. And then I put the grape nuts in the microwave, and they were still a grape nut. It's sort of the same thing as a perm. I was like, wait, it's still a grape nut?
You don't want to try it?
My mom didn't believe in sugar cereal.
Yeah.
She still doesn't.
Okay, we'll just take one bite.
Okay, but
this is the Kelsey bite. Yeah. Oh, we should try theirs? No, that is not.
Mine is not good either.
Try a Kelsey bite.
Why is that not good? I don't think we're going to like a Kelsey bite either. I hate to say it because I don't like the fruit with the cinnamon, right?
Me either. And
better.
Theirs is good. Theirs is good. Why is that work?
I don't know.
It's peanut butter.
Why is that better?
What are the rainbows? What's this one again?
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms has.
Lucky Charms and the marshmallows.
I like the rainbows. All right. All right. Okay.
Turns out it is good. All right, you guys, we've got a great show for you today. Hannah Berner is here, and she's one of the hottest comedians around right now. Her stand-up special premiered #2 on Netflix.
But up next, our girl Devin Simone is back to solve your relationship dilemmas after this.
No, what are we doing? We are back with dating expert and 3-day rural matchmaker Devin Simone, which means it's time for
Hoda and Jenna's relationship dilemmas. All right, our first question, my darling girl, comes from Gina in New Jersey. Let's take a look.
I'm 40, single, and dating. How far into dating someone do you bring up the conversation about being exclusive? Because I don't have much time to waste. Also, how do I bring up the conversation without seeming too pushy?
Okay, so she wants to be exclusive.
Yeah, that's valid. Look, advocating for your needs is never pushy. I recommend bringing it up within the first 3 dates initially. Not are we exclusive, but sort of letting them know what your goals are. Because you don't want to be 3 months in and they're like, I was just looking to have a good time.
Right.
And you were looking to build a relationship. So make sure you're on the same page within the first 3 dates. And then after, say, a month or two, depending on how you feel it out. Feel free to bring it up. And if they get scared off by that conversation, they were never your person to begin with.
Yeah, and remember, you're the chooser.
Absolutely.
She's the chooser, and don't let timelines pressure you, right?
I don't have time. time. And also, I don't think you should also rush the conversation too early because you feel scared of your age. It's like, or are you into exclusive relationships? It's like,
and also
but we're just saying,
you have to make sure you're into him too, right?
100%. And also be careful giving girlfriend benefits or exclusive benefits without being exclusive. Because sometimes people will get in that rut where they're like,
we know what you're talking about.
All right, this is Michelle from Las Vegas.
So I went on a date with this guy, and he's handsome, successful, very, very nice, perfectly lovely, checks a lot of boxes. But I feel like personality-wise, he's not really my type. And my type clearly isn't working for me because I've been single for quite a while. So I'm just wondering if I should go out with him again.
She's honest. Yeah. So the personalities don't jive, but it sounds like a lot of other things do.
We respect someone who can recognize that what they've been doing hasn't worked. That's like the first issue. I'd say ask yourself 3 questions when you find yourself in that scenario. Say, did I have fun? Did I laugh, preferably with them, not at them? And did I want to learn more? Like, did we say something in conversation that was interesting? If so, go on another date, so long as you felt safe with them also. Because sometimes it's a slow burn, and slow burns can be some of the best relationships. Sparks aren't always the goal, because sparks can lead to fire damage.
Yeah. Oh, yes, it can lead to fire damage.
Fire.
It sure can. Okay. Kendall, we have a next question from Kendall from Texas.
I'm 24 years old, and I do not like dating guys my age. I feel that they are too immature, so I go for older men. Is that wrong? And do you think there's an age that I should consider too old for me?
I get it.
Yeah, I totally agree. I was in the same boat when I was in 24. You really want to focus on making sure you have that emotional and intellectual compatibility. Make sure you guys have the same goals. That's huge. So if he's looking to wind down and you're looking to build your career, maybe not in the same space. But it's okay to date a little bit older. Generally, that's what we see. We also find that the older people get, the less they care about what other people think about the age of the person that they're dating, which is interesting. 6 to 7 years is a sweet spot, but we've seen May and December romances that have worked super well, that have been together for decades, and there's a 20+ year difference. So just make sure you're on the same page and make sure you can fully be yourself with that person. You don't want to feel like you have to act older or do something other than be yourself.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Thank you, Devin.
Thank you, Devin.
So if you have a relationship dilemma, tell us all about it. Go to hodaandjenna.com and hit the connect button.
Coming up next, she is a rising star in the comedy world with a hilarious new Netflix special. We'll catch up with Hannah Berner right after this.
Hannah Berner is on fire right now. She's a social media star. You may know her from 3 seasons on Bravo's Summer House, but since then, man, she's taken the stand-up world by storm.
She sure has. Variety named her one of the top 10 comics to watch. Wow. And now she has her own Netflix comedy special, which premiered at #2. It is called Hannah Berner, We Ride at Dawn, where she talks about lots of things, like how bachelorette parties are really just cults. Take a look.
Stephanie chooses you to be a part of something bigger. And then she takes you to an undisclosed location, Scottsdale, Arizona. You're dehydrated, you're sunburned, you're scared, you're blackout, you've lost $2,000, you've also lost your job. If you even look at another bridesmaid and you're like, is this a lot? She'll be like, do you not support Stephanie?
You're totally on point.
Wait, we're obsessed with you.
Obsessed.
I'm obsessed with you guys.
Okay, can you just talk about what this feels like? I mean, you first of all, to get a Netflix special
is impossible.
Impossible.
No, but you did it.
It definitely, like, you have to, like, murder someone to get a Netflix special nowadays, to be on a documentary. I did the old-fashioned way. I tried to write something, but no, I didn't anticipate it. Comedy, like, you can't really plan the steps. You just kind of keep trying to make people laugh and keep creating. And I feel so lucky that something that started in my head is now, like, on the screen for people to watch.
I wonder if it was always in there, because you talked about how you played tennis since you were just a little girl and you loved it so much, and that's just the path you go on.
I wanted to be Serena Williams. Yeah. Things went awry.
but
I wasn't talented enough.
You were a great player.
It was my dream. Yeah. Everything was to be a professional tennis player.
You did get hit by a car.
I got hit by a car, which was my big excuse why I didn't go pro. But no, I played #1 for University of Wisconsin, go Badgers, on a full ride.
Wow.
And I think it's a good lesson to, like, that was my dream. And sometimes I felt like I was a failure because I didn't become a champion at Wimbledon.
Yes.
But what made me good at tennis has helped me do so many other things, and I had a silly side to myself that I really was suppressing.
That's so interesting.
And I'd get in trouble sometimes, like when we'd be working out, I'd be laughing too much, and they'd be like, Hannah, you gotta like run laps. And it's like I actually just kind of wasn't always doing what I was meant to do. I was meant to be making people laugh somewhere else.
So, but in you somewhere there was a comedian. Like, did you make people? Were you making the type that made your parents laugh when you were little?
Or your senior superlative was the funny one.
Yeah,
funny one.
I think I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I come from a family. We just bust each other's chops.
Yeah.
We're always making fun of each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the one thing you can control in life is decide, like, do I want to laugh or do I want to cry about this?
Yeah.
And I try to laugh more than cry.
But to get from dreaming about it to having a Netflix special does not happen overnight. You went down the Bravo TV route.
Did you like that?
Yeah, did you enjoy it?
You know, I actually, when I saw the cameras, I was like, I love this attention. I was like, who do you want me to yell at? Let's go. And then I quickly was like, wait, this is really dramatic. And I'm like, and everyone's mad at me, and I'm mad at, and like, it was just so much. It was too much. And I loved making like the producers laugh and the camera guys laugh and my best friend laugh.
Yeah.
And your best friend is Paige, who's been on our show before.
Who is the fashion icon.
Remember?
Paige.
You said that earlier.
That's your Paige?
I got Paige to get a cat. We were talking about it on it.
Wait, we got to talk about the fact that it's the summer of cat. What did you call it? Cat Girl Summer?
It's Cat Girl Summer. I think cats have bad PR. Hoda and I were arguing about it earlier. We're not going to fight.
We were.
Wait, what? Your cat is beautiful.
What's your cat's name?
Her name is Butter. I love a food name for a cat.
Okay.
She was found in a dumpster in the Bronx. So she literally was from the garbage, and that's how you know she was a good cat. When you just pick them out from the garbage. Because cats, they find them everywhere. And it's like there's so many cats. And they're all so cute. And I want to save them all. It's true. Remember that meme of the girl who just cried about how much she loved cats?
Yeah. That might have been me.
Was that you?
My cat's named after a food, too. Mango. Hollywood. Mango.
She's got two cats. Those are the two of them.
They spoon.
How did you convince Paige to get a cat? Because she did not want one.
It took 6 years. I would send her photos. I was doing all kinds of things. But I joke that like cats have bad PR. Like dogs get the puppy bowl, and Marley and me.
It's true. And
we got the Cats movie
musical.
The terrible musical that it lost millions of dollars in the box office. It was horrible for the cat brand.
She's right.
We need to hire the pickleball PR team for cats. That'll be huge.
Wait, can we talk about your zaddy?
Yeah.
Your husband?
Of course.
I know, when I said it, I'm like, that sounds creepy.
But it's her husband.
Wow, we love talking about zaddies.
Okay, how did y'all meet?
How cute are you two, by the way?
So he's a comedian, and it was actually COVID, and we both were kind of in Long Island doing nothing. And he was like, do you want to get coffee? And
Wait. That's not how it happened. So where did you meet?
We heard he slid in.
No, but how did you meet him in the beginning?
Yeah, do you know what's crazy?
What?
Shout out Nikki Glazer. What? I was in the background of her Instagram story, and he saw me on it.
Wait, what?
And added me. So Nikki Glazer, thank you. Shout out.
And then he slid into your DMs.
He slid into
my DMs.
And did he say you want to have coffee there?
He literally said, do you want to have coffee? And then, we were engaged after 6 months.
What?
You're kidding.
Well, he doesn't have a lot of time left. You set me up for that. She set me up.
You say that everybody should find an older zaddy.
I think as someone in my 30s, I was like, it's nice to date someone who I respect mentally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you want it, and I have a joke about it in the special about we're trained to a Disney prince, the tall guy who's has clout and is whatever, and it's I want a nice, smart man.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think some of these older men, they're tired. They're pre-trained by previous girls they dated who have just taught them everything. I don't have to do much. And he's independent. He's had to survive for these many years.
Do you like this many years?
I love the crowd. I feel like I'm killing right now.
No, you are. You're killing it. You are. You're killing it.
We're getting applause breaks. This is crazy. need to do like my open mics here.
Oh my God, you really do. We love you, Hannah.
Congrats, Hannah. You're such fun and such a nice person, too.
I watched your special and I peed my pants a little. Hannah's stand-up special, We Ride at Dawn, is hilarious. It's still trending, by the way, on Netflix. Of course it is. Top 5.
Way to go,
Go
girl.
to Netflix. You can watch it right now.
Thanks, Hannah. Thanks for coming to see us.
Thank you.
Coming up next, the clothing and lifestyle brand hoping to transform the way we think about fashion. That's coming up after this. Millions of people go shopping every single day, but the goods we purchase and discard are having a real impact on our planet.
Yeah, the EPA estimates Americans generate at least 17 million tons of textile waste every year. But one company is doing its part to change that by giving old clothes new life. Take a look.
Everything you see here used to be your trash, and now it's turned into this.
Tablecloth turns into skirts and towels to jackets. Los Angeles-based clothing brand Sway Sew Shop hopes to transform the way we think and consume fashion.
These produce bags that are made from jerseys, as you can see, just a bunch of old NFL and some hockey jerseys all cut up.
We're using people's leftovers, and it's our job to then take it and make it exciting and interesting and durable enough for an entire second life.
Lindsay Rose Medoff is the company's lead designer and CEO. She launched Sway in 2017 alongside her friend and mentor, Tina Doswell.
We have been sewing and making things together for the last 20 years.
And she make things so well done. And then it impressed me that she can do this.
Tina immigrated from Thailand in the 80s and helped name the company.
Sway means beautiful in Thai.
When we're sewing, Tina would always be sway.
Make it beautiful, make it sway, because she want to make everything sway.
Since 2017, Sway has recycled more than 3.7 million pounds of textiles.
Sports teams come to us with jerseys that they can't use anymore. We hear from brands, schools, organizations.
In the U.S., less than 15% of donated clothes are resold, and the rest thrown into landfills or shipped internationally. It's a 42-year-old CEO's dream to limit that waste, all while providing fair wages and advocating for workers' rights.
We are a community. Everybody is a part of this. We're headed to our recycling and processing center. Hello. So here, as you can see, walls of fabric, walls of donations. These are going to be your bedding, bath, towels, etc. Just different clothing, workwear, sorted all by type.
Consumers can upcycle their own clothes with Sway It Forward bags.
You purchase a bag for $20 and then you get a $20 credit back to Sway Services.
So after everything has been sorted and processed, it comes here to the sew shop where production begins. This is where the magic happens. These are the magicians.
Here we see piles of old clothes and we're like, that's gonna be something beautiful. We work really hard every day to be the change, and I hope that we inspire other brands to start changing their ways because our planet needs it.
After all that, the clothes wind up here, living in our retail space.
All the pieces made are one of a kind, which can be purchased online or at their downtown LA retail shop.
So right now I'm loving this. This is the wavy tank top. It's made from different old t-shirts that would have ended up in the landfill. People look so sexy on them, and that's another plus, right?
She showed to the customer, she put it here, they buy it like a hot cake, and then we know, okay, we come to the right track.
Tina is the legacy of Sway. It all stems from me meeting Tina and us starting something from the ground up together. And Sway deserves a seat at the table. I really do think that we are the model that has solutions right now. It's the whole world that's gonna help us do that.
Cool, right? And not only does Sway produce clothing, they also use recycled textiles to create home goods and upholstery.
Right, so good for the environment. All right, coming up next, we're throwing an Olympics viewing party. Meredith Sinclair's got some fun ideas to get your guests into the spirit. That's right after this.
The opening ceremony of the Summer Games is today in Paris, and if you're having friends over, we've got some ideas to get the party started.
Here to help with your Olympic entertaining is lifestyle expert Meredith Sinclair. Bonjour!
Meredith,
Bonjour.
You look very Parisian.
Speaking only in French,
Yes.
which
Oh, gracious.
We're in trouble.
Fromage. You're welcome.
Macaron.
Remember cat.
Sure.
Okay, so first we got to start with the beret.
We got to set the scene. It's always fun to have someone have something when they walk in. So you can get this stack of berets. We found them on Amazon. Give everyone a beret. Now, we know that the Parisians, locals, may not wear berets, but we do. So here we go. That looks great. I don't know.
But they don't fit on our heads. Are these?
Yours looks kind of cute.
No, it looks like a hat.
I know. Mine looks like a...
Okay. Nope. We'll try on that.
But first, for normal size heads, these
normal
fit.
size heads.
Perfect.
I have a baby head, so I'm
Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah. So anyway, then we want to start with drinks because everybody needs a drink, right?
Yeah.
So very simply, red, white, and blue. We did Sprite. We did cranberry juice. You could add some stuff to that if you would like.
Yeah.
And a
What's the
Gatorade.
blue?
A Gatorade.
Gatorade. How cute is
Yeah.
that?
So
Very
you know,
cute.
and these flags are so fun on Amazon, and then you can teach your kids all about the flags.
Oh, all about the other countries.
You can get them a whole.
I think it is a great opportunity to learn about other countries. I mean, you can cheer for your own, but get to know the whole deal.
You can recognize others.
Sorry, the way you were looking at me was just got awful.
And then look what we found. We found these from Williams Sonoma and Pottery Barn.
Oh
flag
my
accessories.
gosh.
These are all on sale, so you can still grab those.
You know what's great about it is that you use them. It's not like one and done.
No.
You use them for the 4th of July and other things,
and
right?
then we just put some gold on our table. You can put, a fabric or paper down. So
Did
you're
you
going
just
for the
arrange
gold.
gummies into a
But before we get to the gummies, let's talk about the
I want to go
food.
straight to the sweets too, but first we're going to have a little something in our stomach before we go to the sweets.
Look how
so
cute.
check these out. These are personal Parisian picnic baskets.
Look what you made.
So you
cute?
can have a picnic at the
little
Seine
croissant.
or in your living room picnic, right? So you've got the croissants, you've got the fruit and the chocolate,
And then, of course, you gotta represent what
the Americans
France did best.
We're doing a Team USA French mashup, right?
Okay.
So Americans love their French fries,
Of course.
But then I would put some little steak bits in here. Steak frites.
Steak frites, girl, you are so on it. All right, take me to the
Now for the sweets. Let's start at the beginning, down front. So Dylan's Candy Bar. Have you been to Dylan's?
Of course,
Candy
we
Bar?
love Dylan's.
So they gave us all of these beautiful candies to create the flags, to create the American flag and the French flag, all with sweets.
And I love the Olympic rings.
Right?
So these are just Jelly Bellies or something?
These are Jelly Bellies and all these little gummies. I mean, let your kids have
that's
that.
so
It's
cute.
fun,
Grabs a
right?
handful.
And then they also have Americana.
Yum, I love these.
I know, these are so yum.
Yogurt-covered pretzels.
Yogurt-covered pretzels.
That are in the shape of stars.
Stars high. Yum.
I love it.
And then it can't be a sweet without France's most wonderful delicacy, the macaron. The macaron. Now look at these. They come in. They usually come in bright colors. They've made red, white, and blue ones. Hi.
Cutest.
So yeah.
By the way, it's the French flag too.
Will you bring me back a macaroon?
These are from macaroons, macarons. So you can grow. These are my
Beautiful.
favorite thing.
Cute.
Okay.
Now, but hold on.
Okay, you need
This
a
is
DIY.
The resistance.
You can take simple wafer cookies like this,
Can you
some
take them?
icing. You can work on it with your kids. You can make. Now look, we've made a giant one, but you can also make a
What if you
miniature
just
one.
made the top?
You can just do- Yes, exactly. And then you just put it all together. It could be like a gingerbread house. They could eat it.
And we got to shout out Chrissy because she's the one who created this Eiffel Tower.
Chrissy!
Hello.
Chrissy's an architect.
Yep. Wait, I'm sorry. The Tour Eiffel. So, I'm speaking in French. I'm trying to get.
It's called the Eiffel Tower.
In France, it's called Tour Eiffel. Please, people, get on it.
She's been speaking in French all morning long.
I'm trying.
I love a wafer
as well.
too, by the way.
Okay,
I like
continue.
them plain too. Okay, so a couple games for kids. We found these free printables. These are bingo Olympic cards.
Cute.
So you could do, what I would want to do with this is watch with your kids and then mark off the sports that you're watching.
Cute.
And then home with your kids while you're gone.
You're right.
We found this at viewsfromastepstool.com.
Okay, you ever done it? This would be good too.
Yeah, again, more treats from Dylan's, red, white, and blue. Okay, and last but not least,
we love cornhole.
And this is an American Team USA cornhole from Pool Candy.
We are so
go for it with the bags that match. Hi, yo, she's good at it. She's good.
Oh my gosh,
arch. I always say arch it up. Woo! Oh, see, it's the arch.
Gold medal! Let's go, USA! Come on, Jenna. Okay, you know what?
Silver.
Silver works too.
I was busy eating a wafer. Thank you so much,
Meredith. Great job. Coming up next, best-selling authors Emma Straub and Jasmine Guillory to share their favorite summer beach reads. Coming up after this. If you need some beach reads to pack for your summer vacation, today is your lucky day because we've got 2 New York Times bestselling authors in the house who will help you out.
Emma Straub is the author of This Time Tomorrow, All Adults Here, and The Vacationers, 3 of my favorite books. They're also great for vacation. Jasmine Gulroy is the author of The Wedding Date, The Proposal, and Drunk on Love. If you like, listen, that's a Reese pick, but I still support it.
We love you anyway.
I still support it. Okay, you guys are great readers.
Yes.
You're great writers. Emma, what do you have for us first? I think I know.
Okay, my first pick is Margot's Got Money Troubles by Rufi Thorpe. Okay, this Margot is my favorite character that I've read in a book in so long.
Wow.
It's about a woman who has an affair with her college professor, gets pregnant. He's a jerk. She decides to keep the baby. And the book is so funny. It's really about work and family. Her father, who's a former WWE wrestler, moves in with her as the sort of Manny. It's hilarious. And Margot.
By the way,
I also loved this book.
I did too.
Can I take that
loved
for
it too.
for my
She
flight?
loves it.
Thank
She's going
you.
to Paris. You
Okay.
promised you were going to finish all the colors, but
will.
maybe next year. Okay, Jasmine, what do you have? It's a school mystery?
Yes, it's elementary. This is a mystery, a cozy mystery set in an elementary school. It's a single mom. She has a second grader, and then the principal of the school disappears, and the mom is like figuring out what happened. There's PTA drama. There's a little romance in there with the school counselor.
Oh yes, there is.
And it's a great story. I love it so much.
That was great. You can't take all of them.
Right.
Okay, Emma, this book made you cry?
Yes.
We cried too easily. So.
Okay, I know you and I are both major criers. So, Slow Dance by Rainbow Rowell. Okay, this book made me cry on every 4th page, I want to say, but not in a bad way.
In a good way.
In a good way. In a good way. Nothing horrifying happens in this book. Nothing scary happens in this book.
Yeah.
But it's a love story. This is a real love story. And like what I was saying to you earlier is that there are like 2 kinds of readers, I think. There are readers who love Rainbow Rowell and who have read every word.
Yes.
And then there are readers who haven't had the pleasure yet. Yes, and because she's written a lot of YA books.
Yes.
This is her first adult novel in about a decade, and it's just the best love story.
Okay, I'll give it to her. That's because I treasure you.
I treasure you.
You should
too.
read this.
I'm gonna read
love
these. I
story.
have hours and hours on planes. I'm excited.
Okay. And next
What do
up
we got?
is something juicy.
Housemates.
I already like the title.
This is a juicy road trip story about 2 housemates who go on a road trip together to create art. One is a photographer, one is a writer, and they're going to do this big art piece together. There's romance in there. They end up sort of falling in love. There's some drama about the rest of their housemates, and there's lots of conversations about art and making art in this world today. And I just loved it. It was very meditative. I just enjoyed every moment that I was reading this book.
I love it. All right, you own it. Go, girl.
Thank
All
you
right,
so
Emma, give us your final pick. You love a drama?
Yes, okay.
Oh, I love this one.
Long Island Compromise.
I fell in love with Taffy.
Yes,
I love you more because we have a longer thing, but
hey, don't worry. She wasn't jealous until about 1 second ago. That was weird.
Taffy, take a step back. Jenna's mine. Okay. So this book is so funny. It's big. This is juicy. This will take you a minute. You know, it's sort of. It has like themes kind of like Succession, like it's a family with a lot of money on Long Island, and you meet the 3 adult children who are all profoundly messed up in their own
and I like
ways.
that you said it that way. Yes.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a kidnapping. There's like there's so much drama in this book.
It's also hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious, and Taffy's sentences are just some of the best in the business.
Okay.
She's so good.
All right, you take that one, Haley. You take that one, Jenna.
I've already read. Why do you call me Haley?
Because I always call people I love Haley. I don't know. Okay, next one.
This is A Love Like the Sun. It is a romance about 2 best friends from growing up, and they've been best friends their whole lives, and then suddenly they've always loved each other, but then suddenly they love each other in a different way. And it is just it is dreamy, it is beautiful, it is thoughtful, because you love both of these people from the very beginning, and it is just glorious to watch their stories.
So the queen of romance is saying this is a great romance?
Yeah.
Pass it to We'll share it.
We'll share because we have to be fair.
We do. And it matches you.
All right.
You guys are the best. We
Thank
love
y'all
you.
so
Happy
much.
summer. And for these books and more, head to today.com/books.
We'll be back right after this.
Get it in an indie store.
Yes,
Like books
indeed.
are magic.
Thanks, guys. Oh, that's a good shout. That's going to do it for us. Be sure to tune in today at 1:30 Eastern for the opening ceremony of the Olympic Games in Paris, right here on NBC and streaming on Peacock with an encore presentation tonight at 7:30.
Okay, I'm going to be watching for you.
Let's go.
I need a secret sign. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
I'll give you one.
I can't wait. We will be back here in 2 weeks on August 12th for Hoda's big 60th birthday bash on the Plaza. And we want you to join us. So to register for a fan pass, head to HodaandJenna.com. We cannot wait to see you here to celebrate our girl.
I can't wait.
Enjoy the games.
See ya.